Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today's project that we are going to do is fashion spray on t-shirt or canvas bag or anything that you will be love. Okay, and we are going to use stencils. Now you want to know what stencils are. These are stencils that I'm using different shapes and patterns that I cut. So I'm going to use these kind of things and decorate a t-shirt or canvas bag. So I'm going to use some of my fabric and show you how to do it, but you can use this one on a canvas bag or stencil, anything. For example, this t-shirt that I done, you can see, don't worry about this part because it's a mistake that I had done before. My paint spill on the t-shirt, that's why. So anyhow, you can see this is very nice designs that I had done on the t-shirt. This one is a eagles. You can see it's very nice, and if you see closer look, I have a glitter effect on this one. So what I did after I used the stencils with the paint, I went over with little bit glitter. So again, I'm going to show you how to do with not only with the spray paint, you can use paint also directly with sponging technique. So let's start with the beginning. First you need a t-shirt or any kind of fabric to do these kind of shapes. You can see this is canvas bag that done with the stencil. You can see this is sponge, and what did I do? I kept the stencil on top of it and I used the sponge with the fabric paint and sponge over it. So that's the reason this one have a different effect. And this is spray paint. Now the difference between spray paint and sponging is this one, if you look closer, I have three colors on this one. So I have orange, I have yellow and brown color in this t-shirt. So I can mix 3 to 4 colors with the spray painting technique. So here's there's a beautiful fairy. I use 2 colors on the fairy after I gave the stencil. So the top part I did with the pink color and the bottom part I used purple color. So in this one also there's a cat overlap it. So that's the thing, that when you're using stencil you don't need to do only one pattern. If you like, you can go like 2 to 3 patterns together. So this one, top one, I use with green color, black color, and this is light blue. It's like giving an aqua color effect. So if you see 3 colors on a one t-shirt, it's very nice and amazing, isn't it? It's a cat. So the difference between the patterns you can see. Now in this one I use only 2 colors for the Batman design. So yellow and green color. And in this one it's a lion. You can see the mouth and the eyes done with orange color and the edges done with red color. So all the way I'm going to tell you that how to use stencils with fashion spray. First thing, we needed fabric. So you can use a t-shirt, you can use a canvas bag, anything that you like. So I'm using this fabric so I can show you how to use it. The first thing, you need to keep the fabric over, you can see, something cardboard you have to put. If you're using a t-shirt or canvas bag, make sure you open the t-shirt. In between, you will put a cardboard something like that way. So it will be protect from inside and paint will not go to the other side. That's the reason we're using this technique. So I'm going to do is, I'm going to use fabric like this way. See? Exactly in the middle. And I'm going to use the first stencil, this one. So I'm going to keep this here. Okay. If you don't want the paint to go any other place, you can cover the areas with tissues or something like a cardboard, anything that you have around it. So you can protect the areas not to go, paint will not go other eye. So what I'm going to do is, now I want only this part to be paint. So what I will be doing, you can use masking tape, tissue or anything, or like I have this plastic cardboard that I had collected. So I'm going to use that one. And I will just keep this one like this way. So if you see, now only the middle part I will be painting with the music sign. So I need some old tissues or old fabric, so I will keep it near me. So I can use any colors that I want. Even you can use any colors that you want. So what I will be doing is I will match which colors nice and I will be using that color. So I'm in a mood to go for dark purple. Shake it well. So everyone wants to know, if you don't have fashion spray, what you will be doing. So what I will be telling you to do is, take a spray bottle, anything old, or you can buy from market, spray bottle, and use fabric paint, like little bit fabric paint, little bit extra water, mix together. It will be much more liquidy because fabric paint is kind of thick. When you have to mix with water if you want a fashion spray effect. So, and once you put the spray bottle, you can just spray it around. So here, see, now I'm keeping the stencil, and make sure you don't shake the stencils. Once you keep it there and when you start to spray, you should not touch it. That's the good thing. So keep your hand little bit far away from the stencil, and then you start to spray it. Then only it will be look nice. So make sure your environment around it will be clean and perfect. So what I will be doing like this way, and I will start to spray. So I spray a little bit purple, and I'll go with the pink color. Remember, if you want, you can put extra colors. If you want, you can stick with 2 colors also. I'm going to use 2 colors today at this moment. As usual, shake it and start to spray. In areas that don't have paint, I'm going to go overlap. You can see. Look nice, right? So it's look amazing. If you want, you can always go for the 3rd color also. Shake the bottle as well. So what I will be doing now, you know, there's so many paint over the stencil, so you should not shake the stencil. You can do, it's a tissue or old fabric, take it and keep top of the stencil like this way. And take all the paint that you can see on the stencil and take the stencil and the tissue together like this way. So if you see, now the pattern is already there. The area that you put the stencil is not covering. So if you want now, you can use nice 3D liners. And you can just highlight it the way you like. It's up to you. I'm just giving a suggestion. If you like, you can do it. If you don't need to. I'm just highlighting some areas just to give a nice touch. It's up to you. I'm just showing you. You can use 3D liners like that. So now what you have to do is you have to clean all the cardboard that you use on the paper. Once you clean it, you can remove it away. So the second technique that we are going to do with the brushing. So what I will be doing first, you have to make sure your stencil will be not shaking. So I use this old stencil. First I will put a masking tape around it so it will be not shaking. Because we are using a sponge and we're going to put a little bit pressure onto the hand. Our project, canvas bag or anything that you will be using. So what I will be doing, I'm putting a masking tape, you can see it. So it will be not shaking. That's very important. Like this way. I want to make sure that canvas is not shaking at all. That's the reason I'm putting so many masking tape. If you want, you can put a straight line, but I don't want to waste a lot of masking tape. That's why I'm using like this. So this way, now the canvas is stencil is there and the canvas fabric is there, and it will be not shaking. So these techniques you can use in canvas bag or t-shirt, anything. So I'm just using a fabric and showing you the techniques. So what I will do, I will use fabric paint, these two, and this is red color and this is glitter color. So what I do, I will use both together and I will mix the both colors together because I'm using single color. That's why. If you're using 2 colors, you can go ahead, don't mix the colors together. Use red first and then pink or any other color that you like. So I'm mixing the glitter onto the red color. You can see like this way. And remember, you can brush it if you want, but brushing it will be like too much work. It's a little bit complicated. I don't like brushing technique, that's why I'm not using it. But you can brush it like this way. You can see. But when you're using sponge, it's much more easy for you. I love the sponging technique, so what I do, I use sponge. You can use something that from your kitchen, old sponge, and use it. So like this way, you see, big area is getting covered. That's the reason I like the sponge. I'm putting the pressure onto the stencil because I don't want it to be moving around. If you're using two colors, use first one color and go ahead use the second color. After you finish up the coloring, you can use the glitter over the colors. Make sure all the edges are properly sponged. So if you want to double check, just go over the areas that you already colored, sponge, so it will be, make sure every small parts are sponged like this way. So it's not only spray paint, you can use the sponging technique also. Especially when you're using thick fabric or thick canvas bag or anything, make sure you go with the sponging technique. It's good. When you spray in a thick canvas fabric or anything, it will take a little bit time and so many layers to spray for you to get a dark effect if you want. But I like the spray painting effect, light colors. So see, now done, and I already have the glitters already done here. But if you're using two colors, first use a one color and go ahead with the second color. After that, you use the glitter over it. So you can separately take some glitter into a side like this way and go ahead and sponge again around it over the paint if you're using two colors. Like this. So I will use the sponge and I will put my fingers first. And I will make sure you remove the pen slowly. Keep one finger in the stencil and one finger in the fabric before you remove it. But make sure you do not shake it like this way. You can see. And putting pressure onto the pencil and then I am removing it. Like this way. See? That's it. So now you can slowly remove your pencil. See how beautiful is your art project is. And make sure once you're done, you have to make sure you clean this one. Don't leave it because paint, once it gets dry, it's very hard for you to remove it. Not so hard, but you have to put pressure and clean it. It's much more easy while it's wet, you clean it. So if you see this one, it's so amazing and it's an old design. I love this design. This is one of my favorite designs, that's why. So this is the second technique that you can use on spray paint or with the stencils, I'm saying. So first technique we use this way, we kept the stencil and we sprayed around, and second one was the sponging. So as I said, you can use glitter with the paint and it's so nice. It's going to like give a rough, very thick effect. I like the edges and it's very thick. So if you want to use two colors, you can go ahead, you can use two colors, but I like one color, that's the reason I use one color on this one. So when you're using two colors, make sure you put separate glitters on each other, or you can do, once you finish up your project, you can go over it with glitter. I hope you guys enjoyed today's project, and we use fashion spray and 3D liners and fabric paint. So these paints are very easy to use. If you don't have these, as I said in the beginning, you can always go ahead, use little bit fabric paint onto a spray bottle and mix with water and like small part of paint and big part of water together and shake it very well. It will come like that way, and then you can keep using spray paint. So when you're using spray paint, I'm going to show you something very simple. So you can just spray around. You can see few colors, it look nice, not only one colors. The way you like, I'm just showing you an example. Remember, this is also another technique called mixing colors. So when you're using blue and yellow, automatically you will have green color coming because it's two different colors are blending. And you can use 3D liners, and if you like you can write something. If you like you can like make a nice design. So I am going to make something nice that way. You can see just a little design. I just want you to show how it is working. Okay, I will try this one and I hope you guys enjoy the project. Continue. Thank you for watching me.